Lisa Gilbert, co-president of Public Citizen, joins me now. Lisa, it's great to have you on the show. Your organization, along with other advocate groups and agency employees, filed this lawsuit challenging the dismantling of the CFPB. Your response to this preliminary injunction and the judge's decision?
Well, we're thrilled. This stops the administration for now from dismantling the agency. It is a huge victory for consumers nationwide. This was a straightforward case. It's Civics Class 101. The CFPB is mandated by Congress to protect regular people. So the fact that we are prevailing here in this preliminary injunction makes sense and is incredibly important in preserving protections for consumers.
What happens next, and what do you anticipate the administration trying to do while this plays out? If we're drawing parallels between this particular case and, let's say, for example, the decision by the judge against the deportation of migrants, the Trump administration has basically said they're going to continue deporting migrants or undocumented people in this country to El Salvador, even though the judge has ordered them to stop doing so. What do you anticipate to happen in this case with this injunction, knowing that this administration has been hostile towards judges, has attacked judges, and basically has suggested it would ignore these decisions?
It's a great question. Just practically, what happens next is we will move towards summary judgment. We expect the government will appeal our preliminary injunction. But again, the evidence in this case was so clear. The judge said right in her opinion that we are likely to prevail in showing that the law does not allow this. So we are really hopeful that the CFPB will be saved. You spoke of court defiance. I think this is a hard place for them to make this call, since it is so open and shut, and because it flies so counter to what they have said they want to do, which is protect regular Americans. The CFPB is for that. It is for monitoring the banking system, protecting Americans from scams and abuse. It has such a pivotal role to play. It does not seem like a smart move to defy the courts when they try to put back in place something that protects regular people from big banks, credit cards, and other predatory practitioners.
Yeah, and Lisa, your instinct was right, because the government, as you and I were just talking, our newsroom learned that they did in fact go ahead and file that appeal. So it is, as you anticipated, was the government's response. We have now learned that they did file that appeal. We'll see how that plays out. Why is it so essential, and as the judge writes, in the public interest to protect against the dismantling of this agency, as opposed to letting it happen and then trying to rebuild it if it is found that the government overreached and does not have the legal authority to dismantle CFPB?
That's a great question. The CFPB has done such critical work for consumers, eliminating junk fees, capping credit card late charges, fighting the weaponization of medical debt. They handled tens of thousands of individual complaints. They provided relief to consumers in dollars to a tune of over $21 billion since they've been around. It's an agency that helps regular people. It's not popular to take away something that regular Americans depend on. So we of course stand in staunch defense of the agency, and again are very hopeful as to the outcomes since we came out of last Friday.
Do you see this as part of a bigger strategy here by the administration to go after consumers, or is it more about the agency? When you think of the net result, again, being that consumers will be hurt by this, we totally get it. But is the government's attempt here to weaken protections for consumers, or is it, as they constantly claim, it's about reducing government, reducing bureaucracy, reducing regulation, and trying to kind of free up the market, as they believe?
Well, this is a piece of a whole. We've seen what Doge has been doing since it's been around, since Elon Musk has been helming it. They are the face of the administration's corruption and conflicts of interest and lawlessness. They're moving fast. They're breaking things. They claim it's in the service of efficiency, but this seems anything but that. Letting consumer complaints languish and doing away with things that would fight fraud, which is, ostensibly the goal of Doge to deal with fraud and abuse. So, this seems like a expose moment, really. Taking on the CFPB just shows where they stand. It's consumers on one side, it's corporations on the other. They're choosing corporations and they're choosing corruption.